What's going down, D-Gens? Finally, I'm back after a long hiatus for Christmas and New Year's and Hanukkah and whatever else I was celebrating. Anyways, let's get right back to it. And I apologize if you guys didn't follow me on Twitter at AG Sports, or I'm sorry, AG_Sports21. Probably be good if I knew that. But that's where the picks are being given for the last 2 weeks. Just a real quick recap. So when I left you in week 15, we had gone 1-2. Week 16, again, unfortunately, went 1-2. Week 17, I reduced the plays down to just one play for the week, just because of the 2 bad weeks. I didn't want to keep losing money hand over fist. And the one pick for the week last week did hit. It was the Ravens -4. Flew through with, flying colors and whatever else. It was great. So finally got back at least on a winning side for the week. Now let's move into week 18. And again, if you follow me on Twitter, you may already know this, but I'm almost exclusively doing props for week 18. It's going to be a lot of bonus plays and things like that. Guys who they need certain things to happen to hit their bonus money. Some of the ones that I actually liked going into the week ended up not even being able to play. They're going to be held out for the week or whatever, so we can't play guys like Odell Beckham. I actually really like Geno Smith and his bonus, because he's got a $2 million bonus for the playoff, or to make the playoffs, but there's only so much he can do to help himself with that bonus. Obviously he's just to win the game, but didn't really want to get too much into that. If you want to take the Seahawks -2.5, I don't hate you for it. But the ones that I really do like for this week, so as far as the props are concerned, it's really going to come down to just Dalton Shultz. I felt like he was the one. He has the best matchup. He's playing against the Colts this week. Obviously they got to have a game, and I don't necessarily believe in any of that. And if you listen to any other YouTube channels this week, you probably already know that. Like, just because they got to win doesn't mean they're going to win. So I don't really buy into that too much, but I do believe in players wanting to get their bonus, and most of the time their friends, or the quarterback is more than willing to help them get that bonus, especially if it doesn't come at the expense of losing a game. Now, in this case, the Colts actually kind of struggle to guard the tight end. They've given up some pretty big games to tight ends all throughout the year, but especially recently, and now we're going to have Dalton Shultz, who I don't want to say he's an integral part of the Texans, but for the time being, he may have to be, since he's really going to be the number 2 receiver on the team when Nico Collins is finally healthy. Tank Dell obviously still out with that damn broken leg. And even like their third, and I want to say even maybe like their 5th string receiver, pretty banged up. Noah Brown, I believe, is out this game. So we have a lot of the receivers kind of being hurt. The Colts not guarding tight ends well, and to top it all off, we have Dalton Shultz needing 4 catches for a $250,000 bonus, 6 catches for a $500,000 bonus. So I am kind of going under the assumption that they're going to try to get him at least his 4 catches, and I would not be entirely surprised if he gets his 4 catches in the first 2 quarters or 3 quarters, that they try to maybe get him his 6 catches, especially if they're winning the game, especially if it's kind of one-sided in their favor. They may just try to get him his bonus and then sit everybody out, like if they're up 21 or whatever in the 4th quarter. So that being said, the other game, the first time that they played, Anthony Richardson started the game and then got knocked out in that game, and then Gardner Minshew had to come in, and the Texans actually lost that. But I do think a lot of that was because they were not expecting to play against Gardner Minshew. So give me Dalton Shultz over 44 yards, which is his prop for reception, for yardage, obviously, and then over 4 catches, or at least 4 catches if you can play that somewhere. I think Bovada does have it where it's at least 4 catches. So give me those 2 plays. Now, I did play them individually. I also parlayed them. His average catch yardage is 11 yards, or roughly 11 yards per catch. So it makes sense. Also, though, if you don't want to pay the juice, because right now, depending on where you go, the at least 4 catches may be at -200. That's been just completely obliterated because everyone's on the 4 catches. If you want to play the better odds, just take the yardage, the over 44 yards. And actually, if you go to GTBets, it's at over 43.5 yards. So those are the two prop plays. The one side I did have for this week, guys, and I apologize, so all these plays are going to be today, is the Ravens plus 3.5 in this play. Really, Steelers have to win this game, and I don't believe that Mason Rudolph and a gotta-have-it game is going to come through for them. The Ravens have a deep team. They're not going to play all of their subs. They just don't have enough players to play exclusively subs, and John Harbaugh still wants to win. It's Week 18. They're going to take it serious, just like they take preseason. And most importantly, Tyler Huntley's pretty damn good. I think he's even better than Mason Rudolph. And then lastly, the Steelers won this game earlier in the season, and they probably shouldn't have. The Ravens really fucked themselves over with a lot of mistakes, and Zay Flowers missed a wide-open pass because he fell on his ass. It's a good nursery rhyme. But anyways, give me the Ravens plus 3.5 for that game. Even if they do lose, I think it's going to be by a field goal. So just give me the hook on that one. Make sure you get the hook. And right now, highest odds, or lowest odds, I should say, are going to be minus 135. So you might be able to find it even better than that. But make sure you get that hook. So those are the picks for the week, guys. Have a good week. Good luck. Let's double up, and we're going to go in strong to the playoffs. See y'all soon.